Epilogue!
Sparkle, an epilogue just for two.
Away! Oh. My first February at Hakuoki Academy. 2 years that quickly passed by since I gathered my courage and gave them chocolate. So we're in year 3?
I believe that's what that said.
It was now my 4th spring here. The last one I would spend at Hako. The last morning class finally ended and I left the gymnasium through the passage. Oh no, I have to hurry. Lunch break is almost over. Lunch break was always shortened whenever we had PE just before. We had to change back into our uniforms, and since the gymnasium was farther away from the classrooms, we had further to walk. A gust of wind came from the side. I reflectively held my hair back. The warm but strong spring wind carried the smell of flowers. As I looked at the blossoms riding the soaring wind, I remembered something. Hakuoki Academy had a cherry blossom tree. The wind must have blown the petals over from the rear courtyard. Oh no! I realized that I'd stopped in place. I took off running once more, a little panicked. Run! Once I changed and returned to the classroom, I took my lunchbox and went to my destination. How many times had I opened this door by now? Opening the usual door, entering the usual room, and meeting the usual person. I've been doing this basically every day for a while now, but as the years went on, it was strange how nervous I'd started to get. Today was no different, but I fought my nerves and opened the door anyway. I'm sorry I'm late. Oh my god!
Oh, hello, Yukimura. I made you some tea, so do sit down.
Oh, but I can make it myself.
Nonsense, you're my guest. Lunch break is almost over. Don't be so reserved and focus on eating your lunch.
Sanan-sensei, thank you. God damn it!
I'm not!
I listened to him, sat down, and opened my lunchbox. The bento box!
Wait.
As we made tea, Sanan-sensei looked at me with a satisfied smile.
Your duties as a health committee member will soon be over. The only things you have left to do are disaster drills and school cleanup, yes?
I'm also thinking of compiling the instructions for how to set up body measurement equipment.
Why, thank you, committee chairman.
His words made me smile wryly. It's looking like I'll stop being that before I'll even get to use the title. During autumn of my 2nd year, I inherited the role of health committee chairman from Yamazaki-senpai. The original plan was that my role would end when I became a 3rd year. But the juniors said that it'd be too much work for them and pleaded for me to stay, so I kept doing it.
Yeah, that sounds like it.
However, this March would be the end. I think none of them just wanted to have that responsibility with Sanan. I was currently working hard every day to make the transfer as smooth as possible. When Yamazaki-senpai graduated, he gave me some excellent documentation too. I also wanted to do what I can to help the younger students of Hakuo.
I would expect no less of Yamazaki-kun. Students like him are few and far between.
Yamazaki-senpai's document included a section about how to safely deal with Sanan-sensei. But if I wanted to maintain Yamazaki-senpai's honor, that was something I simply couldn't say.
However, you do have it hard.
Hmm?
Even when Yamazaki-kun was still here, you were already the vice chairman, weren't you? Because of that, you ended up having to put up with someone like me for a surprisingly long time.
Huh? I clutched my hands to my chest, feeling like he'd read my mind. It actually did occur to me. Maybe one of the reasons the juniors were so against becoming chairman was because, despite appearing kind, Sanan Sensei was actually a surprisingly scary person.
But I've never felt that way.
You never felt that way?
I cleared my throat and willfully ignored his question.
I can always consult you about all sorts of things.
Much of the health committee's work was directly related to Sanan Sensei's duties. Because of that, there were many documents that couldn't be made without his approval.
You're always helping me. I can't thank you enough for that.
Please, don't be so formal. If anything, I am the one benefiting here.
Huh?
Recently, I got to spend most of my lunch breaks and after-school hours with you. It almost makes me feel like a fellow student.
His eyes glistened. The somewhat mischievous light in them seemed to contain a hint of longing.
I do feel that I eat lunch with you more often than with anyone else.
Indeed. You should focus on your meal first. The committee work can wait.
Sanan Sensei. He was an adult who watched over me all the time, and was always incredibly kind to me. However, I felt like I occasionally caught glimpses of something more beneath that. I just noticed that he'd been chuckling to himself a lot today.
Did something good happen today?
Yes, I certainly didn't expect that I would feel the approach of spring in this isolated room.
Spring?
You have a you have a cherry blossom petal in your hair.
Huh?
I remember the gust of wind from before. I reached for my hat to take it off, but he suddenly grabbed my hand. I narrowed in amusement.
Uh-oh. That would be a waste. The blossom is quite becoming, so why not leave it there?
His expression seemed like a composed, gentle smile, but it wasn't. It was actually a somewhat teasing, mean grin of mischief. I've been seeing this mischievous side of him rather often recently. That was probably because I was getting closer to his true self than ever before. But there was no way I could win against the mischief of an adult like him. It was frustrating. Just as usual, I opened my mouth to talk back, but he spoke again before I could.
Incidentally, Yukimura-kun.
Yay! He looked right at me, and I looked right back at him. That was all we did, but for some reason, my chest was pounding. Maybe this was fear? The look in his eyes wasn't simply protective. It was something ice cold, yet boiling hot, and so sharp that it could easily pierce right through me.
Yes?
You are graduating soon, yes?
Still on guard, I nodded.
When your third years enter spring term, you will only have short lessons, won't you? Once you're done with the committee transfer, you won't have to come to school until graduation. This could be the last day we have lunch together.
Right.
He slowly blinked. His eyes contained something like a luster of joy. Having someone this pretty look at me like that made my breath catch. I was caught in his mature charm.
But
But
if you wouldn't mind, please let me come here every now and then until graduation. Entrance exams are all over. I have too much free time anyway.
Yukimura-kun.
Yes?
With your graduation just around the corner, I thought I had to tell you something important.
Something important?
My heart rate sped up. I was torn between anticipation and unease.
Can you guess what it might be about?
I don't know.
I gave a hesitant answer, and Sanan-sensei put on a beautiful smile for me.
It seems that it may be too early to tell you. Would you be willing to listen once you grow up a little more? What?
Oh, it's because of what he said earlier. It's like, well, I may have some more growing up to do.
Yeah.
Wait.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
No, he isn't.
Why is that? Hey, I don't know why that sent me the way that it did. I'm sorry. all right. Whew, all right. Sorry. Back. Serious.
This is why we like Sanan. It just made me want to know more when you said it like that.
Don't treat me like a child. I'm already...
You may be graduating soon, but you are only 18. That makes you a child still.
Agreed.
He instantly shut down my argument. He finally let go of my hand, and I quickly took the cherry blossom from my hair.
He said, I ain't trying to catch a case.
Nope.
San-sensei.
I let out a sigh and cast my eyes down. I once again lost his smile. It had been like this for a while now. While I did feel I was getting closer and closer to him, I still didn't know how far I had to go to get to the real him. It looked like I had a long road ahead. I looked up to glance at him, and of course he was still smiling.
Chizuto-chan.
My mind went blank. My mind also went blank.
Sanan-sensei, that...
Are you feeling better now?
I didn't hear that clearly. Could you please repeat it?
I'm not quite sure what you mean. I didn't say anything.
Sanan-sensei!
I felt like I'd never be able to win against him. Nope, nobody does. But even so, I wanted to at least become able to put up a good fight. I wanted to work hard to make that future come true. I was sure that I would never give up. That was because a small part of me genuinely enjoyed it when he toyed with me like this. I wanted to get to know him even better than I did now. And that was a feeling that would never fade. Much had happened since I enrolled into Hakuoki Academy. My 3 years there really did pass by in a flash. So much so that even after I graduated, I still wanted to keep going there a bit longer. During all my time spent in this wonderful place, the one who was the biggest influence on me was definitely Sanan-sensei. He had a mind that worked faster than anyone else's. Was so mature it was almost unfair, and he was a very mysterious person who didn't show all that he was. He still wasn't revealing his true self to me.
But maybe I would see it if I was always by his side?
At some point I decided that after graduation I would go into the medical field. And with Sanan-sensei's recommendation, I chose to enroll in a local junior college and study nursing. I'd already been informed that I was accepted and I was getting ready for my new life in April. If asked what I wanted to become, I didn't have a specific answer. But there was one thing that I knew I would do after graduation. I would look for opportunities to visit that nurse's office again. And one day, I would have him pick up where he left off. Credits!